Okay, I wanted to do a tarot card reading on the day of the solar eclipse, the 12th. So this is the evening of the 12th. The solar eclipse has already happened where I am. And the theme that I've been getting is synchronicity. Seems to be a lot of synchronicities happening today, and I don't know what I'm going to get. Let's draw some cards and find out. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's draw some cards. See what we get. Okay, this is synchronicity. What are we getting? What are we synchronous with? What's the energy? What's the universe trying to tell us? What's the message? Seven of Pentacles. We got growing spirituality. This is somebody that's growing in their spirituality. They're looking around, they're doing a lot of work, they're waiting for it to, they've planted their seeds and they're waiting for some return, some fruits of their labor. Which, I don't know if this is the correct path for spirituality, because spirituality is, let's say spirituality is, I think what we're all looking for is love. Let's just say spirituality is love, and we already have it. All we have to do is strip off the facades, strip off the false narratives. These could be illusions that you've planted seeds and you're waiting for some results, and it seems like it's taking eternity, and maybe that's the problem, is that you look for it like growing a garden. A garden is a nice thing. How is spirituality like growing a garden? What brought us? This is what brought us to this. This is Three of Pentacles, which is I would say that this is it's kind of, I'm getting the idea that Christ said that Jesus said that the kingdom is not outside of you, the kingdom is within. So we've stopped trying to build these it's basically a cathedral, it's a piece of architecture. It's made out of stone. I think actually he said that the kingdom is not made out of stone. The kingdom is made with the heart. So I think it's this idea that you've given up on religions, that maybe the conservative religions, the classical religions, and you've taken over your own garden. You're doing the work of growing in spirituality by choosing yourself. You're not dependent on some outside source, other people or other institutions. The three of, the Seven of Pentacles. Now I got a whole bunch of cards here. I'm just going to take all those cards out of the deck, and we'll see the top one, which is what are we going to get out of the future of this growing our spirituality? Well, the law is going to come along. This is what we're talking about, is the law. This is what I've been talking about for a long time now in all my videos, is that your heart is going to get broken by the reality of this planet. This planet is a paradise, and if you know how to live on this planet according to science, it's pretty easy to do. This is a peaceful planet, and it's not difficult. And what's happening now is that the societies of the belief systems of humans have how do you say it? They don't go along with the laws of the planet. That's it. That's exactly it. Your belief systems are not going along with the laws of the planet. So the laws of the planet are the swords. Swords are law. The pentacles are spirituality. So even though you've given up these stone institutions, and you moved on to your choosing yourself and growing your own spirituality however you can, it's still not aligned with the planet. There's something missing. What's missing is the law. The law, what's missing is an alignment with the planet. And I keep coming back to the same image over and over again, which is, here it is, the clouds pouring rain. This is climate change. This is, you're either going to get cooked alive in some desert inferno, or you're going to get flooded out by pouring rain. And so the climate is extremes right now, and it's human driven. It's institutions, and even though you have a good heart and you've chosen yourself, and you're trying to grow into spirituality, it's still not aligned with the planet. You need to align yourself with the physical planet, or else you're going to lose it. What's happening right now is the physical planet is telling you, as best as it possibly can, that what humans are doing is incorrect. It's not only incorrect, it's wrong. And you can say that the classical institutions basically, it was a moral call, but the modern institutions, or even that you don't need an institution. This is a matter of correctness, which is it's not like it's not only doing wrong. It's something that's incorrect. The belief systems are incorrect according to the planet, according to the laws of nature. And this is not only it's not only the planet, it's your human body. Your body is not aligned with your belief system. See, he doesn't look very happy. He's waiting. There's something missing. He's not getting results. He's looking for something and looking for something and looking for something for a long, long time now. And I have to go back to all the spiritual enlightenment of the hippie generation back in the 70s. I'm 70 years old now, 72 years old, and I've seen it. I was a little bit too young for the real hippie generation and all of the spiritual consciousness experiments in spiritual consciousness like this guy is doing. But I have to say that I'm almost gone against it, because it's a good thing what people are finding out, but I think that it's still shrouded in mystery, that people are it's not about gurus, and he's still looking for something outside of himself. And what needs to happen is within your own body, even on a cellular level. Let's take the human body on a cellular level. What's happening with the human body, and this is proven by science, is that there's a shadow there. There's a rather dark shadow of killing things for a living, which is basically eating meat 3 times a day. So the idea that that you need to go out and kill something for a living is, I have to say, it's pretty dark, and it translates over into our whole society, into our families, and into our belief systems, that it's okay, it's normal to kill stuff for a living, and it kind of justifies war. It's like, and war should not be justified. My father, for instance, thought that one of the highest honors you could do is to give your life for your country. And I just I disagree, because the nations are they're just interested in business. It's just business. It's farming spirituality. It doesn't have anything to do with truth. And the truth is that your planet is dying. You're about to lose your planet to climate change. The science the models have been laid on the table that the planet goes to 4 degrees by 2075. 4 degrees is an absolute disaster. 4 degrees is like 75% of the planet becomes a desert, an unlivable desert inferno, and the rest of it will be the opposite extreme, perhaps flooding. The cities will be flooded, and it's going to break your heart. The law of our planet is going to break your heart because of your belief systems. And so this is the message that I'm getting today on a very powerful day of synchronicity. So here we go. This is like really happening. It seems like cards that I'm drawing are really happening, and I'm curious is what's under this broken heart. What's under it? There's the hanged man. That's Christ consciousness, and what the planet did to Christ basically is string him up. That's the truth. See, this guy, that's a pretty big halo over his head there. That's the truth. He's enlightened. He knows what the truth is, but who put him there? The belief systems, the institutions, the nations, the laws of the nations has strung this guy up, who is enlightened. There's justice. Justice will be served in this case, and it's going to break your heart. Justice is law. There's the sword right there. There's a sword that's aligned 90 degrees. Points to heaven. There's the balances of the scales. This is balance coming back to the planet trying to balance itself. There's I see this is the Six of Cups upside down. I see this as a positive card. For instance, the perspective here, I used to think that this little child was in the foreground quite a lot, which would make him look larger, same as, and the old woman is in the background, but his feet are in exactly the same place as her feet, and it makes the child look like a giant towering over the older woman. So it means that there could be several meanings, but the one that I know that I get first is that it's a childlike point of view. Like at some point you need to give up your childlike ego, which grow up and become an adult, or it could mean the opposite. It could mean that a childlike point of view is a good thing. The adults are still living in some. See, there's a tower in the background. That's there's a military. There's a guard with a tower. So the adult life is is still supporting this kind of, coercive. It's like coercing people, humans, with violence, and this needs to be gotten rid of. You can't, you're not going to get peace out of coercing people with violence. It's just not going to happen. This is a childish point of view, and since the card is upside down, maybe it's positive. So maybe it's not a childish point of view. And then, so here we're helping somebody to get across, a child and the mother in difficult waters, or the family. We're trying to save life on earth, basically. We're trying to get people out of a difficult situation. It's a transition across a very difficult water is emotions. It's a very difficult experience. So this is swords again. Swords are law. And I always thought that the sword's in the bottom of the bow. It can't be a good thing. There's a time limit on this. It's like, those swords have poked a hole in the bottom of this boat and it's leaking water, and you need to get across fast. So there's no screwing around, dilly-dallying in this case. The climate is moving forward at an exponential rate, and so that's what's happening. And so yeah, this is law. So there you go. So let's see what is in the upper levels. How do the upper levels see this so far, this reading? There's the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit is I can relate with Hermit energy. It's pretty much nobody is on your side except God. The planet is on your, the animals are on your side, the planet is on your side. If you have the law, if you're on the side of the law, then nobody else is going to be there, because they're not focused on the law. They're focused on their own spirituality, growing themselves, growing in a spiritual way. And this has been around since the 70s, and they all moved to the country and tried to live the hippie life. And I don't know, it's like it never did work out. There was something missing, and I would say it's the laws. It's the law of the planet that people need to pay attention to what's going on with the planet. And science lets us know, that science has proven for 70 years that a whole food, plant-based diet is the most efficient diet for the human body. It's the best diet for the human body. It prevents chronic disease, and if you don't have so much close contact with raising animals for food, then you're also getting yourself out of the way of contagious disease. So I really appreciated the hippies, the 70s, this generation for pioneering, back to nature, growing your own food. It's like, instead of growing your own food is kind of a spiritual idea, and I really kind of like it that way. I don't, it's not complete in that it needs the science is, let's try to figure it out. The science says that if everybody on Earth chose a whole food, plant-based diet, then climate change would go away. So it's like you're doing two things, two huge things by becoming vegan, which is eliminating disease in your own body, and you're also helping the planet deal with climate change. So yeah, you're going to be the only one. Nobody else is going to be on your side, more or less. While if the planet is on your side and God is on your side and the laws of nature are on your side and your body is on your side and science is on your side, that's a lot of, the animals are on your side, nature is on your side. That's a lot of support, but you're not going to get, your community is still kind of waiting around for something. They don't have it yet, and it's like Hermit's still looking for one honest soul. He searches the earth looking for one honest soul. There you go. I mean, it's what we're all looking for, is give me one honest soul. So how can we, what are we going to have to deal with in our mundane life, in our everyday life with this situation? The future doesn't look very good. It's going to break your heart, but maybe it's a good thing, let the law in to your heart. It's going to be painful. Maybe that's what the message is that maybe it's love hurts. If the law is love, and that's also what I get is that it's, the universe is love. The laws are love. God is love. Jesus is love. That's what we're looking for on the planet, is love. We're all looking for love. And this guy he's kind of lonely out there. so we're looking for love. So let the law into your heart. The law is love, but it's going to hurt when you realize the truth of it. But you can do it. You can get over it. That's a strong heart. That heart doesn't get killed. That heart is strong. You can stick some swords in it and it doesn't hurt very much. It hurts a little bit, but it doesn't hurt that much. It's not that big of a deal. Forget about it. So you're on the right path. That's what I'm getting. It might hurt some, but it's okay. What's in the mundane? The lovers. There it is. There's the love. And it's not romantic love. It's love can be romantic, and that's what people do to procreate. Man and a woman, they're making, and look on the bottom is the star. That's a star in the King of Cups. So that's the star just fell on the floor, which is I'll put it there. King of Cups. What else? Knight of Swords is upside down, which is, it's like, I'm not, the Knight of Swords is he's a little bit impatient, and he needs to be in this case, but he's holding back, he's not rushing in so strongly, and demanding that you do something, because this is not in an energy of war or making demands. This is in a very loving energy. The star is this is the female, the forces of Earth. This is the life force of Earth. This is life on Earth represented by a female. And life on Earth is very fragile. And she's naked. She doesn't wear any clothes. It shows how fragile love is, that you need, the only thing that I see that you need to do is to let the law in, which when you find out, I don't think people are facing climate change. I heard one very psychic person said that if you think about it, or if you talk about it, or if you give it power, then you're going to manifest it. So I would say that this is part of this belief system, which is false. You need to be thinking about the laws of nature, and you need to be thinking about your body, and you need to be considering, maybe it's not authentic. Maybe it's not what an authentic human is, to go out killing stuff for a living. Don't look outside of yourself either. This is not. This is the spirituality is. The king of Pentacles is the Dark King. This is like. He's got a demon under his foot, and the demon is it's the dark forces. All the dark forces are the demons inside your head that don't exist. These are all of the fears and wars that don't exist, the perceived enemies that don't exist, the perceived external what you're in fight or flight mode. You're perceiving that there's some enemy out there that you're going to go to war with it. The King of Pentacles has a armor on his boots, and he's going to perceive the dark forces as a threat, and he's going to put it down however he can. And that's what's going on in the nations right now, is the dark kings are perceiving the threat. There is no threat. We have the Lovers here. We have the Star here. We have King of Cups doesn't wear armor. It's going to be a beautiful experience. The cups mean experience. It's going to be a beautiful experience. It's about love, and this love goes all the way to heaven. This is tying the upper levels with the lower levels. There's the atmosphere. There's the planet, the atmosphere, and then outside of the atmosphere is the sun, and you have the angels, which are the upper levels of. That's what exists in the upper levels. Truth is love. When you visit the upper levels, at least in my experience, what you're going to get is love. It's like when communication happens there, it's going to be love, and it's bringing it's an alignment. The earth, the life force, The feminine forces are the land, the earth, and water. The male forces are the fire and air. And it's in alignment with the universe, with our galaxy. These are civilizations out there. We're going to be able to contact them. This is alignment in every possible way. This is love. And don't stop just with romantic love and having a family and having a child. Yes, that's love, but it's a lot more than that. And it's the right energy that we need to be in at this point in time, that in our pursuit of spirituality, we need to include the law, which is going to break our hearts. It's going to break your heart, but you can do it. It's in alignment. And so it's an individual. The Hermit says you can become enlightened. It doesn't exist outside of yourself. It exists inside of yourself. And once you understand that what's inside of yourself is sacred and in truth is existence, you're going to find the truth inside of yourself, and it's going to align with the laws of the planet and the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, the laws of heaven. God is law, so it's going to align all the way from God all the way down to the lowest levels of earth. It's going to be a beautiful experience. This is what I'm getting. And so it's a beautiful day. The synchronicity that I feel in this reading is the star, which is tonight I watched the movie The Fifth Element for about the 10th time. This movie brings tears to my eyes. This is this idea of love being the fifth element. You have earth, wind, fire, and water, and those are the four elements, but it's nothing without love. Love is life on earth. This is the fifth element is right here. You have the fire, air, earth, and water, and the fifth element is love, represented by the feminine forces, which is the life forces of earth. The fifth element is life. And so this is what we're talking about. This is life on earth. This is in my opinion, this is the highest spiritual path. It's not looking outside of yourself, waiting, farming, growing spirituality. It's already here. It's already on earth. It's already here on earth, and it's just not being there's so many forces, destructive forces, that are trying to kill life on earth. It's just sad what's going on the planet right now. It's like everything is against life on earth. The planet is headed toward utter destruction, and climate change basically is the long arm of the law, which is coming to get the bad guys, and you can change it, you can. It's basically the climate change is a mirror that says that you're not as smart as you think you are, and the bad guys think they're pretty smart, and they think they're going to get what they want through coercion, through force, and it's not going to happen. They're going to meet climate change, and I mean, it's sad that those guys are in charge. It really is, So that's the synchronicity that I'm feeling tonight. Is this movie? This movie brings tears to my eyes every time when I watch it. It may be a crazy movie, but it's got some very powerful spiritual lessons there, that life on earth and honoring honoring life on earth is love. When you don't honor life on earth and you just think for yourself, then you serve the dark forces. But when you love life, all life, other life, other people, all people, when you love people, you love the animals, you love the trees, you love your planet. This is the forces of light serve you. God serves you. The angels serve you. The forces of light will do everything they can to help you serve life. So this is what it's about.